Hey, so it's 8:07 in the morning right now, 8:07 a.m. And I didn't even wake up. I was woken up by my neighbor, okay? I'm actually surprised they stopped because I was trying to sleep and they just wouldn't let me. But there's nothing in this world that pisses me off more than loud noises. I hate when everything's quiet and then all of a sudden someone starts making noise. And I know everyone hates that, like it's not just a me thing, but I feel like I especially hate that. I've always had a massive problem with people just being noisy. I don't know how it works where you guys live, but here in Brazil, it's completely legal to make as much noise as you want to make past 8 a.m. And I live in an apartment, so there I have neighbors above and below me. And apparently my neighbor is making some renovations to his apartment, and it's been like 3 weeks that I wake up to him just hammering. He's just sitting there hammering something for 3 weeks. What could possibly require so much hammering in such a small apartment? I have no clue. Every time I wake up to the fucking hammering, I'm just laying there thinking, what in the world could possibly require so much consistent hammering? And it's crazy because every single day over the past 2 to 3 weeks at 8 a.m. on the dot, this person starts hammering away. Sometimes they go a little crazy and they use a drill as well, but those are very rare, okay? I'm glad he doesn't like the drills as much as he likes the hammers. I imagine this person just sits there looking at the clock. They wake up at 7 a.m., grab the hammer, sit down in front of a massive clock, and just sit there, counting the seconds until 8 a.m. hits so they can start hammering. I unironically considered the possibility that they just opened a fucking woodwork shop above me in an apartment complex. If you guys are even listening to me just rant right now, can anyone explain to me what could possibly require 3 weeks of hammering in like a small cubicle of an apartment? I have no clue what's happening there. And honestly, this is not even the worst kind of noisy neighbor I've ever had. This is actually okay compared to my last one. Apparently, my last one had kids. And those kids were fucking superhuman. Because I'd wake up to people dragging furniture across the floor right above me. And that happened for like a month. And I was like, bro, if those are kids, these kids are dragging like full on beds around the floor. And I was just sitting there thinking, bro, what the fuck are these kids? Is Clark Kent living above me? Is this the new Superman? Was he training? Something else that I would hear frequently with my last neighbor is like this porcelain ball rolling around the floor. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you could tell that it was like a small, heavy ball that was just rolling on the floor. And you could hear it clearly. Maybe my roof and their floor is just really thin, so I get to hear everything that's happening above me. But it just pisses me off, man. It pisses me off to wake up to this. And what's even worse is that I have a big massive throbbing case of insomnia, and that's not even the biggest, most throbbing thing I have. And so it takes me like 5 years to fall asleep, and when I do eventually, for the love of God, fall asleep, I just wake up to people being noisy and annoying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my neighbor is a clown main.